Alright, I'm going to do a quick video about installing some Firenocks. The only thing I won't do is glue the insert in, because my arrows already came with the insert in, because they're custom built and they didn't have any Firenocks, so I set them up for them. So I'll show you how to put that piece in on my zombie slayers. The reason I chose Firenocks, Luminox, they work great. The only thing I don't like is turning them off. So once they're on, you either need a Luminox puller. I used to keep a pair of pliers with some rubber tape, and you just wiggle them out. And the first time I did it, I didn't want to pull it out too far, and it wound up, the next day, it was like kind of lighting, but it was just laying on the desk and lit up. The other thing with Luminox is the wires that contact the carbon, eventually put a dent in, and sometimes a crack. Looks pretty close to the same battery. There's a lot of little pieces to this thing. So these come, I'll put them under the other camera. I gotta put my glasses on because there's like some serious small parts in these things. So these come separate. This is the tool to put them in the shaft. This is the battery stop. So you would screw this on just till it snugs, and they come with O-rings. So I'm not going to put that on just so it slides in and out. So what you want to do is you want to clean the inside with acetone, and I thought I was going to need to glue these in, but so I was going to buy Gorilla Glue, super glue. And then all you do, once you get the O-ring on there, you slide it on, you put the glue in there, and then that slides down until it meets, and then you hold that for 30 seconds. You put the arrow up. You can set it on the table and just let it sit for 30 seconds so the glue seats around that stop and the O-ring. And then once that's settled, you can make sure it doesn't tighten anymore, and then you just unscrew it, and then that piece is down in the arrow. Pretty simple. I mean, not a whole lot to it. Instructions say to seat it all the way down. The last one I checked on my arrows, I don't think it was. Yeah, so that's in the battery stop in this arrow. And then you just unscrew it. And then the next is putting the battery in the Luminox. So let's get a battery here. Here's the battery. Put it under the camera here. And then they come with these super duper small O-rings. Can you even see that little sucker? So you got to get, this is why I need the glasses. You put that O-ring on the post, like so, and then it goes through the ring and into that hole You don't want the post touching that ring for like more than 5 seconds, according to the instructions. It'll short out the battery. Just line it up, stick it through, it'll light up, and just go easy, counterclockwise, until those two touch. And the O-rings, now the Firenocks came with 2 different sizes. I mean the Firenocks. You have tiny ones. See if you can see the difference in size here and thickness. So you have the skinny ones, and then you have a little bit thicker ones. So I tried the thin ones. They were too thin. They didn't go in. You know, the knock wasn't tight in the arrow, in the shaft. And you just slide that over, and 2 of these go on. First one's pretty easy. And one in that groove. The second one. And this one will just roll right past the first one. And that one goes into that groove. And then all that's left is to push them in. And you get down, and then I had to they get a little tight, and in they go, and you're all done, ready to shoot. Nothing to it. Now, Firenocks, really no there's really no rhyme or reason. They're flat, so you don't have to line them up with the vanes. If you have a half knock, like a moon knock, then you're going to want to, you know, have that knock. So this is your cock vane. You want to have that knock so your arrow's sitting right. All right, that's all there is to it. They work really well. You know, it says if you're not going to use it for 30 days, you know, to take the battery out. So all you do is pull it out and just twist counterclockwise till the battery pops off. If not, the battery only lasts a year. If I had to buy batteries once a year, big deal. I got to buy batteries for the cams anyway, so what's one more set? All right, next week I will be going down and sighting these in. My scope should be in. I ordered a new scope. Reason for that is the dead zone. It's a very accurate scope. I don't like it because in a previous video, when I sighted it in, I shot low, and I'm sitting there, I'm like thinking to myself, why is that so off? And here I used the 20-yard crosshairs, and I was shooting at 30 yards. The dead zone has no numbers. It has the crosshair, and then it has little triangles on down. So if you're shooting at 40 yards, you got to remember to count two triangles down. It's just more to think when you're hunting. the less distractions you have when you're focused on that animal. You're like, I got to shoot 30 yards, and everything's going through your head. Last thing you want to be doing is counting triangles. So, and it's also not a illuminated scope. So basically, I just wanted a scope with numbers, illuminated for, if the shot's dark. That's about it. Less to think about. I'm at 30. Look in the scope, see 30, put it on target, fire away. No counting triangles. Okay, I hope you've been enjoying the videos. Hit the subscribe button, and we'll, make sure you tap that bell, and we will see you next time. Thanks. Please subscribe. Please like. Throw a comment in there. Any suggestions, and we'll just keep it going.